California native and 30-year veteran of surfing, Randy Phillips is also considered by some to be the godfather of surf kayaking, who started designing high-performance kayaks in the mid-90s. His first kayak design, the infamous UFO named for its unconventional shape, won the 1997 World Surf Kayak Championships in Scotland, while piloted by then 17-year-old Rusty Sage. Randy's also credited as the first to successfully implement fins into surf kayak design.
Well, surf kayak design has come a long way in 6 years since I've been involved. You know, when we were first surfing, we were surfing 9-foot kayaks and thinking they were high performance. You know, I kind of remember getting involved with the sport and thinking, oh my God, this is totally backwards. I don't understand why the hell they're using longboards out there, making boards in the 50s and 60s and 70s. You know, you try different things, you see what works, see what doesn't work, and you kind of evolve the sport. I mean, board surfing wouldn't be where it is today if people weren't doing that. And that's the key to success, is just trying to make something better.
In surf kayaking, the gear is pretty critical. You just have to start with a spray skirt to cover your deck, unless you're on a wave ski, which is like a sit on top, where you just have to have a wetsuit and a paddle. And so you got your spray skirt to cover the deck. Also a paddle is essential for being able to position on waves and getting onto waves, and then once you're using it, so you pretty much have to have a paddle. And then a really critical part of gear is your helmet. Just making sure you have a good, solid, hard hit helmet. Because you're going to hit your head on, you know, mostly your boat and your hands, but that occasional time when you hit your head on rocks, it's critical to have the helmet for sure. And then also lastly is a nice neoprene top, some shorts, depending on the weather, depending on your comfort, and then a life jacket to keep you going.
With the right protective gear, you know, life jackets and wetsuits, and you're dressing for the water temperatures, it's a great sport.
Well, I surf kayak just because I think it's kind of a neat way to explore the waves. I mean, I still surf my board a lot. I'm into longboards. I body surfing. I just love the ocean and everything around it.
And it's a renewed experience of surfing. I've rediscovered surfing, but I'm sitting instead of standing now. It's the same thrill.
And it's just fun. You know, you have a big luau or a barbecue after, and you're telling lies about who got the biggest wave or the biggest air or whatever the heck happened out there. It's just fun.
I'm 62 years old, and I get to surf 2 or 3 times a week. And when I'm out there in the water, my age is, I'm 15 years old, and I'm out there ripping.
I love board surfing, but I think that I'm probably, you know, my comfort zone is greater in a kayak now. It really is, and I never thought I would say that. I still have the stoke, you know, that I had when I first learned how to surf kayak. And you know, it's a nice feeling to be able to give waves away. And when you're in a kayak, that's really the thing to do, is give a wave, make a friend. And I love doing that, and it works. I tell you, it works.
Everywhere you go, no matter what sport it is, you have to have an element of respect. Give them a wave. I mean, that's the best thing you can do. I mean, just, you see a wave set up, you see he's set up, you're in position, but just give it to him. I mean, if you give a wave away, you're going to get more than a wave back.
If it's too crowded, don't bring a kayak out. If it's too dangerous for your skill level, don't bring a kayak out. Just use some responsibility, and you won't have problems out there.
To see more of these in-motion sports segments, go to mydrivetv.com.
This episode of In Motion is brought to you by McCarthy Wholesale. You deserve a nicer car.